Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Friends, it's time for some Saturday morning React-TOONS featuring Robotech, specifically episode 39, The Southern Cross. Friends, I've been really enjoying the introduction to all of these characters to the point where I will always fondly think of the Macross characters, but at the same time, I'm very interested to see what legends these new characters can construct. Friends, before we get started, if you could do me a favor and hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out the channel and it allows me to alert you next time we go live with Robotech or any of our Saturday morning React-TOONS. And if there's anything that we do that you would like early, Robotech included, or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. Not a fan of Patreon? No problem, my friends. Stick with us here on YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes about a day early, plus any bonus episodes we have. But all that is then and this is now, and now it's time for episode 39 of Robotech, The Southern Cross. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction, and away we go. Fanfare! I'm really looking forward to this, friends. We are in the credits of the Robotech, The Masters. Good stuff. I was thinking about this, and I actually do remember, we talk a lot about, like, I missed this as a kid. It came on at 6 in the morning where I live, just to kind of let everybody know. But I do remember now that we're into this new area, I said that my friends had never talked about anything but Macross. That's not true, because I did remember them talking about hover tanks. And I just didn't have any context for it. So now I believe that this must have been what they were talking about. Also, cyclone motorcycles, which I'm not sure are in this one or in, something tells me they're in the next one, because I think somebody commented that I would like the cyclone motorcycles in the last saga. So, but let's see, friends. Let's have some fun.
Who have grown up in the wake of Earth's first victory over their alien invaders.
Nice.
Has come to the Earth to claim the mysterious substance known as protoculture.
Robotech Masters has appeared in stationary orbit 30,000 kilometers above our planet.
Wow.
Much of our satellite communication system has been knocked out. We are presently cut off from Space Station Liberty. This is a state of war.
Wow.
Military headquarters is doing everything in its power to defend our planet and you, its citizens.
I like that the public address also acted as our narration, like a recap. Nice little touch.
We need to draw them out with our fighters, lay in a missile barrage, disrupt their strategy, and keep them off balance.
Hit and run tactics?
Why, it's insane to attack. It's like jabbing a stick in a hornet's nest, and a very short stick at that.
Yeah, but the Hornets are coming.
What remains of the protoculture is our concern. It must be protected at all costs, even to the point of sacrificing lives if necessary.
Wow.
Lieutenant Sterling's group will handle the rear guard defense. Lieutenant Crystal, your squadron will be the spearhead.
Crystal.
Strict military discipline is now ordered. I expect full compliance.
Yes, sir. You can plan on complete obedience from everyone.
Sure.
Colonel Fredericks is the one that sounds like Chiron, right? I'm trying to write everybody's name down.
Is my ship ready? What's wrong?
I didn't want to bring this up.
You're demoted and don't have it anymore?
As of today, you've been assigned to a new Veritech hover tank.
Somebody slipped up. With you being in the brig, I guess they forgot to tell you.
Don't kill the messenger.
Man, this baby was built with me in mind. What a sweetheart. Nobody else in the...
Yeah, but it's not yours, it's Dana's.
Well, I'm afraid somebody else is going to have to try, Private Phillips.
Nope.
This hover tank is reserved for officer use only.
Oh.
Of course, there's still a chance for you and me, little darling.
Phillips, the only history we'll make is when I bust you out of the Corps for insubordination.
All of a sudden, Dana's a stickler for the rules.
Okay, now listen up, everybody. Orders from High Command, the 15th Armored Squadron will be mobilizing at 1300 hours.
Okay. As rear guard, which we always know is where they'll launch a sneak attack at the rear.
I only wish we'd been able to keep our original orders so we could go along with them.
So what made them split you guys up?
This is driving me crazy.
Lieutenant?
Huh?
I imagine being stuck with this civil defense duty doesn't exactly thrill you.
I wonder if it's driving you crazy.
Assemble immediately at Subterranean Gate 6 West and begin moving out to pre-designated sector defense points.
Like I said, I'm really down with like a ground war.
The Veritech fighters continue to close in on the Renegade flagship. Their progress is being closely monitored by anxious eyes throughout Earth headquarters.
I mean, is there a reason why we're sending 3 Veritechs against a command craft?
The first skirmish should begin in 30 seconds. Now, if we can only withstand the counterattack.
And I'm still questioning whether or not the Robotech Masters meant to attack, because we kind of jumped the gun there, we being Earth Defense Forces.
We are now in attack formation.
This is incredible. All right, we'll provoke a response. Start attack immediately.
See, they didn't attack, though.
You heard the man. Let's do it.
Yeah, they have yet to fire the first shot in any engagement. That makes me think that the Robotech Masters weren't really here for what maybe we assumed they were here for. Oh, Crystal said a bunch of them would make it back. That is incorrect.
Picking up an unidentified craft emerging from inside the ship.
Another one.
That 2 unidentified vessels.
Lord, Lord, Lord. I wonder if those are like troop transports.
The sensor readings are clear. The power of each of those ships is superior to our entire squadron.
Well, then disengage.
If we can isolate them, who knows?
If we can isolate them, maybe we'll get lucky.
Where did he go? There he is. It's 12 o'clock. Phantom 7, roll out.
This guy is flying literal circles around you. Wow.
Look at that, it's incredible. A whole squadron wiped out in minutes.
We can't fight those guys. They're invincible.
Oh, for God's sakes. I mean, heart, strength, and steel, everybody. Whoever's flying that craft is like Max or Miria.
A new threat emerges, an army of bioroids armed with laser cannons and propelled by anti-gravity hovercraft.
The narrator's doing a great job in this one.
Enemy bioroids have poured out of the mobile assault units and are now swooping down on Earth's defenses.
So I'm assuming like the red bioroids are like the commander of that division, and the rest being like the blue, gray ones are being like foot soldiers. Man, they are absolutely wrecking shit. No, you're not even getting in that one, dude. Oh. Dana, get the 15th. Oh, God. The 15th is going to have to come in like a wrecking ball.
This is it, folks. I want everybody airborne immediately. Let's go.
Now, that's not Dana, right? That's Crystal, right?
Let's blast these buzzards. Fire.
I'm not even sure I've seen them take one out yet.
They're trying to wipe out the base.
15th, get the 15th in.
Far across the valley at their sector assignment, the troopers of the 15th Squadron watch helplessly as their base erupts in flame and smoke.
Come on, Dana, make the call.
Let's mount up.
Yep, make the call. I don't usually agree with disobeying orders, but shit's getting out of hand.
We were all assigned to protect this sector, Lieutenant. Or have you forgotten those orders?
We don't have a snowball's chance in a blast furnace of surviving this attack.
Our orders are to wait right here.
Then you wait. Let's move out.
Yeah. Also, Phillips is staying too. I like how we're getting to know everybody in the squad.
Well, of all the stupid... You know she's gonna end up right back in the brig.
Assuming we still have a brig.
There you go, Phillips.
Lieutenant, you are deserting your post. Return at once. Hear me? Come back or face court-martial proceedings.
That's Nova, right? I think it's Nova.
Too, because I'm going to be out there with her.
All right, Angelo, let's do this.
Unbelievable. They'll throw the whole bunch of them out of the service if they survive this.
No, they won't. They'll get a firm talking to, but they can't afford to throw people out of the service. Especially if they survive, which means they won. Which means they did the right thing. Battlefield logic, everybody.
I guess it's time for a change of tactics.
Ooh.
I copy. sir. It appears the base could fall at any time.
Bring up the 15th Squad of the Civil Defense Forces.
They're already there. 15th is coming in like a wrecking ball.
Unknown to the High Command, the heavily fortified units of the 15th Squadron are already on their way to the rescue.
Come on, Dana. Just charge.
And prepare themselves for battle.
I got chills. I'm pretty sure that Crystal's the last one fighting.
You, my friend, are dead duck.
Yeah, take out the chariots. Oh no. Oh, I thought that was Crystal. That's the commander.
Okay, where are you now?
I am really digging the fighting in this. I'm usually not a big fan of fighting, but boy, oh boy. Oh my God, that's a cool shot. Oh, took the knees out. Crystal, get out of there. Oh, shit. Don't give him the satisfaction. There you go. Dana. I got chills. That is fucking cool shit, man. Nice.
Good shot, lady.
Oh, shit. Oh my God.
Cover me. You got it.
I like the secondary gun they have. Yeah, take the fight to them. Oh, I love that. I love that. Where the seat goes from its perch down in.
Now for a little surprise.
What do you got? Ooh. Oh, I love it. See, I love ducking in and out of cover.
I'm on it. Got you now.
Oh, great shot.
What's this?
Dana, careful. Oh, nice move.
Now I'm mad.
Oh, transform into tank midair.
Let's just see how they like it if I take a shot at their assault craft.
I still don't know if the bioroids are supposed to be like full robots, or I think they said that they were like they have a control unit or something.
Evidence of the enemy's awesome power, the extent of the destruction, and the relentless nature of the robotic warriors who carried it out.
Robotic, okay.
The turning point of today's battle occurred when their command capability was destroyed by Lieutenant Sterling. They examined every aspect of today's battle. Sorry there wasn't something more positive to report.
And that's General Emerson, right?
About Lieutenant Sterling abandoning her sector. What should we do?
We should reward her.
I was gonna say give her a medal.
It seems to me a promotion's in order.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you see to it at once.
Captain Sterling, is that where we're going? Dana loves herself some showers.
Should I be in show business?
Just hurry it up, will you? I've been sent here to make sure you show up for the promotion ceremony.
Right. I've been sent here to make sure you... Huh? What? What promotion?
The commander of the Army of the Southern Cross hereby promotes 2nd Lieutenant Dana Sterling of the 15th Armored Division to the rank of 1st Lieutenant.
Oh, okay, 2nd to 1st. I didn't realize she was 2nd.
Here I am. Sorry to keep you waiting, but I just couldn't be promoted without my hover tank.
Again, Dana's personality is something that I guarantee is polarizing, but I dig it because it reminds me of Max and Max mostly, but Miri as well.
It was a hair-raising experience, folks, but through the miracle of rapid technology, we were able to pull a victory out of our hat.
Nice. All right, everybody, we just got done watching Robotech episode 39, The Southern Cross, and the only thing left to do is to talk about it. All right, everyone, just got done watching episode 39 of Robotech, the Master Saga, The Southern Cross. Friends, I really like this. Initially, I thought, am I liking this just so I don't hate it? Have you ever had something like that where you're just like, well, I don't want to hate this, but I might feel indifferent towards it. So I'm just gonna like really kind of convince myself that I like it. Full disclosure, that's what I thought I had initially done after last episode. And false start. I was like, oh, I really enjoyed that, but did I really enjoy that? And I haven't edited it yet, so I haven't had a chance to watch it again. So I was like, oh man, I don't know. I don't know if I liked it. I really thought I did. I thought I was being truthful to myself. Was I just trying to get myself past Macross? Absolutely not. I absolutely dig this. I think the one thing that I really like more, to be very honest with you, more in the Master Saga than in Robotech or in Macross, was that, I always said this during when we were watching Macross, that especially after we lost Roy and Ben, I thought, we need more people. We need more Veritech pilots. We need more like military personnel, more characters. We needed more interaction to be able to be like really get a good cross section of what's going on inside the military complex that is the Earth Defense Forces. Excuse me, the Robotech Defense Forces. But, with this one, we have a whole squad, Dana has a whole squad that we're getting to learn about, with let's see, Bowie, and we've got Angelo, and we got Phillips, who was the captain before, just a bunch of people. And I don't know the guy with the glasses yet, the guy that Phillips almost attacked when he went in there. But that is really cool. And then we get like the command level with Emerson. General Emerson is really neat. We get like, I don't know, Nova must be like Emerson's like a lot of times generals will have like colonels or something that are sort of not necessarily their assistants, but like their seconds that are like with them. And I'm wondering if that's not Nova, if Nova is some type of like maybe a military consultant, because I don't think they've said any type of rank designation for Nova. I'm interested to see about Nova because I like her character design, and I think that she's had a pretty interesting, not necessarily a detractor, but more of like a stickler for follow the rules. We've seen that twice now, in last episode and in this episode. And that's perfectly fine with me. I actually want somebody like Nova as a bounce off of Dana. Dana seems like somebody that's going to be like, I think this is better. I'm going to make a shot. I make a go of it. It worked out for her in this episode, getting there before the order was given for them to engage, and they, they're not going to make it in time, but they had already made it because Dana left early. That was an awesome, very serendipitous that, that decision didn't come back to bite her in the ass, but I like it. And, again, I'll mention this again. I think that Dana's personality could be I can see where people would be turned off by it really quick, where they would go, oh my God, she's making a joke of it. It's not serious. She's, how the hell is she in charge of stuff? But I think that they've done a very good job of showing that Dana is capable of command. She is capable of making battlefield decisions. She made one in this episode, charging in before giving the official order, and that was the correct move. I can see times where she does something that's an incorrect move or truly counter orders, and that might get her into trouble. But I think they're doing a really good job of conveying the character though. And the silliness, I'm be very honest, it reminds me of Max. And now Max wasn't like, I don't think that he was as kind of childlike as Dana is being portrayed as. But in the same vein, we saw a lot of this from Max. This isn't, you wouldn't look at this and go, oh my gosh, she's nothing like Max, that's not true. She's daddy's girl, she's very similar to the way Max's personality is. Now, Miriam was always stern. I'm not sure, she changed up a little bit there whenever she and Max got together. She got a little bit funnier, she had some pretty interesting moments as far as, just the comic relief and things like that. In fact, you guys all sent me that clip of where she throws Dana to Lisa. Yeah. So, but again, you can't say that Miria is childlike, Miria was never a kid, or Miria's immature. No, that's not her. Max, you can make the argument for Max. And so with Dana acting the way that she is, or having a personality the way of the kind that she has, reminds me of her dad. And I like that. That's the kind of callback that I want. And I really applaud the creative team of this for making that, connection and making that work. Couple other things. I'm normally not a huge fan of the fighting. You know, strangely enough, I've never really been a huge fan of combat, whether it be in a TTRPG or anything. But in this and in Macross, you know, I thought that the fighting or like the dog fighting and stuff like that was there was just enough of it. You know what I mean? We had a lot of kind of just will they, won't they with Min May, Rick, and Lisa, and like a lot of like the political stuff between the Zentradi and everybody. So there was a lot going on there. But with this one, there seems to be, you know, a military component to almost every episode, at least initially so far. I'm sure we'll have some non-combat episodes in there, but you know what? I'm actually really enjoying the idea and the kind of just how they are presenting the fighting in this series. I like the ground conflict. Like I said before, hiding behind stuff, popping out. That's something that we really didn't get a chance to see too much in Macross. I like the idea that, you know, we get to see, it's more of a ground level, you know, we're not up in the air with like the not, I don't want to call them holier than thou Veritech pilots, but, you know, they were of a higher status. They were these, you know, the incredible combatants that flew through space and fought the Zentradi. Now we seem to be down in the muck and the mire with the 15th, and I like that. I like being down there. I like them being called the 15th. Oh, send in the 15th. I love that. That is cool shit. You know, it's not send in Dana and her group. No, the 15th, you know. And it's true that we had some really cool, you know, Vermilion and Skull Squadron and all that cool stuff, you know, and I really, really dug that. But at the same time, there's just something that seems a little, in a weird way, like grittier about being down in the shit, down in the dirt, down in, you know, like toe to toe, like, you know, eyeball to eyeball fighting these bioroids. Really cool stuff. And Dana showed off her chops here. You know, I got chills a couple times. And again, I know they just mirrored the shot from the first episode, but that shot where she converts into Battleoid and that perch seat comes down and like kind of corkscrews down into the chest, or I'm assuming the body of her mech. That is a great shot. Use it as much as you'd like. I love that shot. And then her using the applications of her different designs and her different, you know, types and variations of the craft that she was in, you know, moving in and out of, you know, Battleoid to Guardian to tank, you know, she in the middle of the air switched into the tank. She could get a little bit closer shot to, you know, that's really cool stuff. I like the idea too that her troops are buying in. You know, for even Angelo, who was like, oh, you can't do this. They're going to, you know, bust you back down. They're throwing the brig. You know, then Nova shows up and he's like, no, fuck it, man, I'm going to. You know, that's the inspiring moments of leadership. And they're doing a really good job, I think, so far of really getting us invested into both like I said, the foot soldier group and then the overall, you know, story that we have going on with the Robotech Masters arriving at Earth. Now, I'll leave with this. Here's my thought so far, and it's obviously, it's not some like grand theory or anything. We haven't seen the Robotech Masters or their bioroids start a fight yet. You know, in the first episode, we took the shot. We were so worried that, you know, it was going to be another Zentradi incident. We preempted the fight. In this one, we flew all around that command ship and that squad of Veritechs that Crystal was supposed to be in, her half squad. They didn't shoot. They weren't going defensive. They didn't target lock anybody, you know, they didn't say they did anyway. There was no acts of aggression from the Robotech Master ship. Then we attacked. And of course they defended themselves. So I'm wondering, you know, I always said in the first one, in Macross, in the first Robotech war with the Zentradi, that diplomacy would have likely won the day there. Diplomacy, we know, right? We already know that the Zentradi are rational, you know, that Britai and Exodor and all of this, they would have listened, you know, they did listen. They ultimately did listen, you know, so it's even after having fought for as long as we had a conflict with them. It's just good stuff, you know, and I'm very, very happy that I am enjoying it as much, truly enjoying it now that I've confirmed my enjoyment, that I'm truly enjoying this saga here, and I'm really looking forward to see where it goes. And I don't know if I can, do I have a favorite yet? Yeah, I think it's Dana. I know that like everybody, oh, Dana, you know, I can see there are definitely some people that are like, her really, you know, but again, I look at her like she's Max's kid, you know, and she's acting like Max on a 10, you know, Max might be a normal 6. She's Max at a 10, you know, but again, in her mech, she's Max at a 10. I'm loving it, friends. If you could do me a huge favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. You'll be alerted next time we go live with Saturday Morning React-TOONS and Robotech or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in our full-length format, the link to the Patreon is in the description, my friends. But now it's time to say goodbye. So where do we say goodbye from the Southern Cross? We say goodbye from the moment before Dana makes the call to go in. We are members of the 15th. Of course we are, right? We've got our own hover tanks, and they're newer than Phillips's. And we're sitting there, we're wondering what's going on, what's happening to our friends back at the base. Is there a base still? We can see the explosions and the smoke. And here we sit on our hands doing nothing. What do? And then Dana turns and makes the call. And friends, we know what we do after that. We charge because we're the 15th and we get shit done. Friends, until we get some more shit done, Vulcan roll, and I'll see ya.